In a podcast land where thoughts collide, Brian and Craig will be your guide. No topic too small, no tale too tall. Tune in, laugh out, you'll have a ball. From mysteries deep to light-hearted jokes in a poker rhythm where laughter invokes. Untitled is their name, the fun untamed. Each episode a ride, this shows their claim. Untitled, Brian and Craig, get ready for a twist and a leg shake. In a quirky world where anything goes, join the ride as the madness flows.
How about you?
I would have preferred.
We shall join into fisticuffs.
Woo! I didn't know what to say after that.
Yes, I don't know.
Let's
You
fisticuff it
dare
up.
strike me with a closed fist, sir. I don't know what the hell we're doing.
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. I'm
Yeah,
just here because it's time to be here and it's time to go. And then you start yelling at me about fisticuffs, and quite frankly, I'm not in a fisticuffing mood.
Craig, it's okay to be scared.
Thank you. I'm
It's
terrified.
okay.
I'm so scared.
Yes, as he clutches his emotional support microphone.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. It's the only thing that keeps me confident enough to keep talking.
That's a fucking lie, but whatever.
Also true. I would keep talking regardless.
True,
That's
yeah.
what I do.
So anyways, what have you been up to?
Anywho, I have created this weird aura behind me
Okay.
because on camera you can't really see what that is. It's weird.
No, it just looks like a thing.
It's a lamp. It's on its brightest setting and it's cycling through colors right now because it's one of these lamps that has all of the colors. And so I
Okay.
just kind of liked it because I saw that it was in the background, so I turned it on. But it does kind of look like I have a spirit behind me.
A spirit, your emotional support spirit.
Emotional support spirit. He cycles through colors to keep me safe and feeling
Yes.
emotionally steady. Someone turns him off and I'm a mess. It's true. It's my it's the secret to my superpowers. My podcast.
I thought it was God, the power of God in your muscles.
It might be that too. It's hard to say. There's a lot of things powering me. So I bought this lamp. It's maybe the highlight of the week. It was a very exciting week, Brian. I bought a lamp.
Oh, nice.
I needed a lamp, and now I have it. So everything's coming up, Craig.
Check that box.
I should have made a checklist just so I could check that box. Dang it. Real failure on my part.
Yeah, you suck. Anyways.
Hey.
Anyways, it's been in the 90s here, and the humidity has been around like 80%. So
you get sweaty.
I haven't done much. But Sunday, I don't know why I'm shouting. Sunday, I went to the comic here. Yes, they had a bunch of old games that were overpriced. I was very close tempted to.
What was the game that most tempted you?
They had a couple of Game Boy Advance games. And they had I think you have this game. It's for the Game Boy Color. It's called Chrysalis. I think you have it.
Chrysalis. It's altogether I have it and never actually played it because much like you buying movies and then never actually watching them, there was a period in my life, maybe when I was around your age, where I was buying lots of Game Boy Advance games and then never actually playing them. So I might own that game, but I'm not familiar with it enough to know what it is. Just by name.
It's just a RPG game. That's all you need to know.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
So anyways, but I didn't. The only thing I did buy
is.
Are you familiar?
Probably not.
Are you familiar with gooner games?
I'm familiar with the word games, and I'm familiar with the word gooner.
Yes.
And I'm really uncomfortable putting those two things together. Let's just put it that way.
Well, okay. There's a lot of gooner games out there in the world, and one of them.
Do you want to explain to the audience what that means?
So gooner games are basically they're typically phone games where pretty much the only characters you get are female characters who, I'm just gonna say who some people will masturbate to because they have no fucking life. And that's a gooner game. And I play one called Nikkei. You don't need to know what it's about, but
I don't want to know what it's about. If I'm being honest.
I mean, nobody wants to know what it's about. You're only there for one thing. You're there for jiggling asses and jiggling titties. That's literally all you're there for. And boy, howdy, does this game have it in spades.
And this is the one thing you did want to buy.
So I bought it because a friend of mine is the voice actor for one of the characters.
Okay.
But this is just like a preamble. This is the onion to actually get to the core of what I bought.
Oh, good. There's there's more.
For better or for worse.
He started out with Gooner games, which immediately, yeah, I don't need more. And yet here we are. It's an
Here
onion.
we go.
It's an onion, and here we go.
So, anyways,
buckle up, everybody.
It's one of the characters. She's sitting down, and it's called a noodle stopper figure. Craig, do you know what a noodle stopper figure is?
We have reached the level of gooner culture, which I am not familiar with. And
Gooner culture?
I'm really okay with not knowing what that means. It makes me scared to learn what it means.
So
usually we don't get to this point until you're trying to break my brain. Here we are, 3 minutes into the show.
Yeah, like 7.
Well, whichever. And you're already destroying me. Go ahead, please, Brian.
So
explain what's the term that we're discussing here, so that we can put it down for the record officially. The term is
figure.
Noodle stopper. I have some ideas, but I'm not going to venture any guesses.
So
you're having too much fun.
To keep the goon sesh going, you need quick meals, Craig. And what is quicker than cup ramen?
Almost nothing.
So a noodle stopper figure is a figure you put on top of your cup noodles while it cooks, and it weighs it down so it can cook via steam. That is what it is for. And it is also a gooner figure.
Okay. Not as bad as I was expecting. I thought that the noodle might refer to something else. And then when you started saying it was to keep your session going, I thought maybe it was like a break in the action to keep the noodle from. Well, you see where I'm going with this.
I know where you're going. Yes.
Yeah, you know where I'm going with this, and I'm not going to keep going with this because I don't like this at all. So you can go. So you have a noodle stopper.
Yep. I haven't even opened the box, so just so you know. So it's still sitting in the box.
Is this like a Funko Pop where it's worth more if it's in the box?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I really don't think so. Anyways, so that was like the only thing that I bought. And then I went, and then it was way too hot this week.
Mm-hmm.
So I really didn't do anything.
I bought a lamp.
Wow. Did you buy a gooner noodle stopper figure? You did.
Correct.
Shut
I
up.
did not.
I win.
Do you win? Does that make you a winner, Brian?
Do I win or do I lose? I think I lose, actually.
I mean, love you, but I think in this particular, I'm gonna take a lamp and the W. It's also been hot here, by the way, just miserably hot.
Yeah, well, at least you don't have to deal with
not humid. Yes, but not humid. So you win. When it comes to miserable weather, you win. Congratulations.
Woo! So I did not ride my bike, and I was very sad about that. But I also bought some more accessories for my bike, and I also wanted to tell you this is how AI. This is one of the many reasons why AI is bad, and AI will fail us, and or kill us.
Both, probably.
So, no matter what you do, unless you have very strict settings and a bunch of apps on your phone that can block all that stuff, every app that you use almost every app that you use will grab the data, like browsing data or shit like that, and use it.
Scrape it for AI purposes. Yes.
So
sure.
I've been buying e-bike parts to, repair and keep the maintenance and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And at one point, Amazon and Google, they'll recommend e-bike parts, right? Like, chain or like a replacement battery, stuff like that.
Sure.
And then Amazon was like, fuck this, and was like, would you like to buy an e-bike? And I'm like, I already have one, which is why I'm buying parts for it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you're one of those people that just starts buying parts for something before they own it, in like aspirationally, like someday I'm going to need to replace this thing I haven't bought yet, or I'm going to need to repair it. And so that way I will have a chain that I can fix. I mean,
or I can hit people with it.
Ooh. Yeah, see, multiple.
In my myriad of street brawls in Niagara Falls.
Brian's always getting into some kind of a rumble. This is why he's trying to fight me right at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, I'm
Fisticuffs.
just so used to
Dude,
street brawls.
when
Street
you're
brawling.
walking the streets of Buffalo, do you play that character like, "You, sir, we shall now engage in fisticuffs"?
You, sir, I will strike you with a with an open palm strike. Slap.
I will not respect you with a closed fist, for you are merely a woman.
And then I hit them with a chain or a folding chair.
They don't see that coming because they think you're just going to hit him with an open fist.
That's right.
It's not really a fist if it's open. It's just a palm.
Palm.
What is that called? If it's not a fist, if your hand is not like clenched into a fist.
I think it's open palm. I think it's called open palm. Yeah.
Open palm. But the palm is just the part without the fingers.
Where you really want to hit him is like the fingers, like so you can get the good.
Really? See, I would think you'd want to hit the palm. I think that would be more. Where you really want to hit them to not hurt them or to hurt them to really engage?
Oh no, to engage you hit them with like, your fingers. Yes, if you really want to hurt them, you hit them with the palm, specifically like the where the wrist connects.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you really want to hit him, you just pull out the bike chain, like you would, you said.
Correct. Yes.
There you go. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously,
that's
how our. Thank you for coming through our guide to street brawls.
This is the podcast where we discussed fisticuffs and what weapons to bring to a street brawl.
Yes, but nothing is ever better than a bat with nails driven through it. That is the best weapon. And then you wrap it with barbed wire. That's the winning combo.
What about a gun? I mean, not that I want to engage with a gun.
No, that's not a street brawl.
That's not a street brawl anymore. Now you're just murder.
Yeah.
Now you're just murder.
Right. Yes.
Next week we'll discuss how to engage in a murder.
Yes. Tune in next week
next week while we tell you how to kill people.
Yeah. I'm so glad
experience.
This is rated E for explicit.
Rated E, not for everyone.
Yes. All right.
All right.
Well, just real quick, one thing I wanted to say. We are recording on July the 4th.
4th of July. The 250th birthday of this nation.
Of America. Yes.
Yep. Have you heard of
it? Maybe a little bit. And I just want to say we are now red, white, and green because of the reflecting pool.
Well, because it is American flag blue, so red, white, and green. Isn't it still green? I haven't seen any pictures of it lately. Is it still green?
It is still green.
Well,
and killing ducks. In fact, there's like tentacles and shit coming out of it, and it's just grabbing people, like dragging them into just drowning them, and then something is like eating them.
It's
the reflecting pool monster.
It's the origin story for our new Eldritch horror.
Yes.
The reflecting pool monster. He needs a good name.
Yeah, he needs a good
Reflecto.
name.
That's not very good.
No, that's not a good
one. What would you call a monster that rises from the algae? Algernon.
No.
Algemic.
I don't
know.
Just Al.
Just Al. Al the algae monster. Rising from the depths. Alglaily?
Alglaily? Yeah, we'll workshop it.
Pretty good.
Anyways,
yeah, that one doesn't come out. I like Al. Al is the leader in the clubhouse, quite frankly. So,
yes.
Is it time for this, Brian?
I think it's time for the
news.
It was all about the notes he didn't play.
That's correct. That's how jazz works. That's why I am an experienced beard hornist. We need a shirt that says "Beard Horny" for beard hornists. Merch idea.
A tromboner. Someone who plays a trombone is a tromboner. So how do you?
I don't think that's true. I think they're a trombonist.
That is 100% true.
Tromboner?
Yep.
That can't be. It's got to be trombonist.
What do you call someone who plays?
It can't be tromboner.
Trombone. The correct term is it's a trombonist. God damn it. I just say it's a tromboner. I want it to be a tromboner.
Vindicated. It can't be tromboner.
It's a tromboner.
I loved your confidence with this is absolutely 100% true. Ah, shit.
Shit.
All right. This edition of the news, I'm calling it the Karma Police News. You'll see why. But first of all, we have an update from last week. Sadly, it's this date. No, not
Mm.
not hooray. It's a sad update, Brian. Sad
Mm.
update. Um,
Sad.
oh, magician Daniel Hidden.
Oh no,
This
Daniel Hidden. Was he found? And I'm sorry,
it was
were his
the
remains
remains of
found?
Daniel Hidden were found. He
Damn.
was in rugged terrain in Australia's Gold Coast hinterlands.
I'm going to hell.
Apparently
I'm
for a
going to
hike.
hell.
So we were convinced that this was all just a bit and he was coming back. Sadly,
Yeah.
he was found. He went for a hike. He fell and broke his hip, and he was immobilized. This sounds like a rough way to go. He was immobilized to the point where he couldn't walk, but he was.
Mm.
It's all winter in Australia right now, like the depths of winter. He's
Yeah.
in a very cold
So
place,
cold.
and he couldn't move. He was trying to move. He had a broken hip, and he succumbed to hypothermia. God knows how long it took. But yeah, unfortunately, he was found dead on June 24th. So
Mm.
yeah, so like 1 week ago,
You know,
as
they're-
we were discussing it, he was being found.
Yeah. They're gonna make a movie about his life called Remains of
Probably.
the Hidden.
It's pretty good.
I'll sue
It's
myself
pretty
out
good.
on that one. I'll just
No, I
take
think
my
that was
hat and
good.
walk away.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
you're like George Costanza, just gonna walk away after leave him high. We're at the beginning of the meeting, Brian. It doesn't matter.
Yep. This is up to you, Craig. Have fun. No, I'm just kidding.
I got it from here. Don't worry about it. No problem. Oh, okay. So yeah, so rest in peace, Daniel Hidden. Sorry that we thought you were doing a bit. It was not a bit, unfortunately.
It was not a
He's
bit.
now
He was
gone.
dead.
Yeah. All right. Part 1 of
Okay.
Karma Police News. Daniel Robbins is not a very nice
Mhm.
man, I would say. Or
Okay.
was not a very nice man. A few weeks ago,
hmm
he strangled his girlfriend to death.
Huh. That's not good.
No, it's not a thing you should do. We
Yeah,
here at
definitely not a
Untitled,
thing.
we are opposed to strangling anyone to death. Girlfriends, wives, brothers, sisters.
Random passersby.
Right. Maybe Health and Human Service chairs we're okay with, but probably even that.
But we always have to say this: Nazis always fair game.
Yeah, probably okay in that situation. But in general, anti-strangling to death. So yeah, these folks lived in Alabama, and Daniel, he strangled her to
Okay.
death, which is bad. And then he realized what he had done, and he's like, well,
Mhm.
this isn't great. I should probably get rid of her body.
Yeah.
So
As
he
one
put it
does.
into his. Yeah, right. Sure, why not? After you've killed someone, the next logical step is to hide their body in the woods.
Right.
So he
if you're
takes her
trying to
body.
get away with it. Yes.
Yeah. He takes her body, puts it in his truck, drives out to the backwoods of Alabama. Not a place I ever want to visit, I think.
Or say again.
Backwoods of Alabama. And he started dragging her to the place that he was going to leave her body.
Okay. This all
At
seems
which
above
point,
board.
no, it's 100% not above board. At this point, he began to have a heart attack.
Damn. Karma.
Dude, Karma Police, this is what I'm saying. At this point,
Damn.
dude falls dead right
Damn.
next. And a few days later, some hikers discover 2 bodies in the woods, and they kind of come across this, I don't know, bizarro world Romeo and Juliet.
Right. Well, that's what they think.
Yeah, right. But then they discover what happened. It's like, appears the woman died of asphyxiation and the man died of a heart attack. So yeah, there's drag marks from the truck that was still running as he's dragging there, and the car. Apparently, the truck just ran for a couple of days. I don't know how that works, but yeah. So now they're both deceased, both because of his fault, and that's a Karma Police situation right there.
That really is the Karma Police on that one.
Yep, arrest this man.
Oh, too late. He's dead.
Oh, that's right. Correct.
Wah, wah.
Our next one, there is a man in Mexico, Jalisco, Western Mexico.
Ooh, Jalisco.
Yeah, he is. He's still at large at the moment, and I kind of don't hate what he's doing, but also it's illegal. What he's doing is
he murder?
is walking. He is walking. No, he's not murdering people.
Okay.
He's walking the streets of Lagos de Moreno in Jalisco.
Okay.
And he's catching people that are stealing bikes.
Uh-huh.
And then apparently he's dressed up like Batman. They're calling him the
Okay.
Batman of Lagos
I'm
de
in.
Moreno.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
He's catching them, and the Karma Police is basically the Batman as he these bike thieves, takes
Mhm.
duct tape, ties them to
Love it.
poles,
From his bat
and
belt. Got it.
then yes, the bat tape.
His
Robin,
bat
fetch me the bat tape.
Robin, bat tape from PN Gwyn.
Penguino. Anyway, he grabs them, he
Mhm.
tapes them up, and then he tapes a sign that basically says what they have done wrong. And it also puts
Okay.
a label on them called ratero,
Mhm.
which is apparently the Spanish word for thief.
Mm.
He'll scribble that on their faces, actually.
Oh, nice. With Sharpie, I
Yeah.
assume.
I would think so. I mean, if you're
Love
using
it.
duct tape, you're also using Sharpie, I
Yeah.
would think. That just goes hand in hand.
Absolutely.
And then he just leaves them there for the police. Police?
The
No, it's
hero we
Mexican
need.
police. Yeah. Right. Well, that's not how the police view this. They're like,
Damn.
these people are being wrapped
course
up,
not.
and they're not actually taking any of these people in who are alleged bike thieves and rateros. They
Damn it.
they're viewing those people as the victims. Although I say that's the Karma Police getting them. They're probably stealing bikes.
Yeah.
I doubt Batman would just tie people up. He's not hurting them. I mean, I'm sure it's not
I'm sure he's like
comfortable.
whooping ass
He's hurting
somewhere.
hurting
somehow.
them a little bit. Yeah, but he's not
Yeah.
killing them. There's no going to the backwoods of Alabama with this situation. They're still living.
The backwoods of Jalisco.
The backwoods of Jalisco. No, these are the main streets of Jalisco. The mean
Oh, that's right.
streets of
Yeah, Main Street
Jalisco.
of Jalisco.
Yeah. And
Got it.
yeah. So these people are being tied up, and yeah, but the cops are actually now looking for the Batman because
Okay, this isn't mine. I didn't come up with this. This is from the
okay.
Tick, but he's Batmanuel.
Ooh, that is pretty good.
Can't take that. The Tick did it
No,
first.
I appreciate you attributing it to the actual source, but that is still pretty good. But yeah, there are many pictures of people who are just tied up. So apparently the cops are saying like, no, this is bad. Don't be a vigilante. These people need justice and they need to be brought in front of a court of law. Also, they are taking pictures of everyone as they are tied up and posting them to Instagram or posting them to social media. So
Because
they
of
can't,
course, yes.
because they can't totally hate this,
Right.
but they also can't be like, no, we support people just
Mm.
taking the law into their own hands. So
I
the
mean, I
Batman
guess
remains
there
at
is
large. No arrests have been made at this time, but be careful, bike thieves of Jalisco. I'm just saying, be careful.
Beware,
the
Batmanuel.
Batman.
Okay, probably not Batmanuel, but you know.
Oh, also, people who want to get viral on Instagram will do, or just social media in general, will do some
Yeah.
weird and bad things.
Yeah, like the Sky Meat Challenge. We've talked about this.
Correct. Well, this particular gentleman in Houston, Texas, has been arrested because his bit was he was videotaping himself taking high-powered water guns. His words.
Okay.
I don't know. They look like super soakers to me, but I mean, maybe he's like
But
souped them up
like
just to say.
basically like pressure washers.
Potentially pressure washers. All I know is they are bright red and green, like a toy. So I don't think it's quite got the power of a pressure washer, or maybe it's like the 1968 Democratic National Convention where they're just turning fire hoses on people that were protesting. It could be
maybe,
that
yeah.
high powered. I don't think it's that high powered, but he is taking some manner of souped up water gun, and he was going around videotaping himself blasting people sleeping in public because they are unhoused. And
Hey, that's problematic.
Just blasting homeless people with water
Okay.
guns, and he thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
Turns out
First
the
of
police
all,
do not feel this is hilarious.
First of all, that's assault.
That's assault, brother.
That's assault with a deadly weapon.
Well, deadly. I mean, I guess if you drown
Listen,
somebody with
if
it,
you drink enough water, you'll
you
die.
could die. That's true. You have to drink so much water. But yes, it can happen.
Just saying.
Yeah, it can happen. We had a story like that, did we? Where somebody drank so much water that they died?
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure.
think so.
Sounds
A long
right.
time ago. Yeah, near the beginning of our run, but yes. Yeah, so Christopher Case, age 34, has been charged with assault with bodily injury because he's been blasting people with high-powered water guns who are just trying to survive on the mean streets when they don't. I mean, come on, man. If you're gonna
Yeah.
blast somebody with a high-powered water gun, make it somebody who's like a fat cat who's making terrible policy decisions for
Yeah,
others.
there you go.
Don't get the people down on their luck who are struggling. But anyway, Houston did the right thing. The Karma police arrested him, and he has been charged with this. And he faces some jail time now because he thought it was funny to blast people who have disabilities and are homeless. He's not
What a
laughing so
dickhead.
much anymore. Yeah, not great. So anyway, he is still in custody. He has not yet posted bond because apparently he spent all his money on water guns. But anyway, I'm Craig, and that is the news.
That is the news. Well, you know what?
News.
If you fuck around, you'll find out. And you know
Correct.
what? He sure as hell found out.
I'm glad for that. The cop's doing the right thing right there.
Too, yeah.
I'm happy he found out. Also, I'm not super sad that the one dude who strangled his girlfriend to death didn't get away with it.
Well,
or didn't get away. Period.
I mean, technically he did, but he died.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your manner of getting away with something is just not being alive to face justice, you won.
Yeah. So I had a bunch of things I could talk to you about, but we're just gonna keep in line with our cigarette idea here.
I was super worried. We're just gonna keep in line with the Gooner gaming theme.
No.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Cigarette theme, sure. From last week
we talked about
ripping cigs and Wollongong.
Yeah, ripping cigs. But this one, so there is a show. I'll let you guess what kind of genre it is. It's called Chain Smoking Cat.
Chain Smoking Cat. That's a reality show, clearly.
Nope. It's an anime.
Oh, wait, what? An anime? On this show?
I know, right? So very rare.
Oh, were that true?
Anyways, it's about this cat.
Okay.
An anthropomorphic cat. And she basically spends all of her money on cigarettes. And
is this a world of animals that talk since it's anthropomorphic cat? Okay, good.
But she is like the most deplorable creature on the planet. Like, she is just there's one scene in there, and mind you, this is only one episode. The first episode came out.
Oh, so this is a new thing? So you're just now jumping on the train?
Yes. Just now. And within the first 5 minutes, you find out that she loves cigarettes because when she's smoking them, it feels like she's, her cares go away because of the nicotine, right?
Okay, sure.
And within the first like 5 minutes, she has like a little ashtray, which is like a cup of water, and she's like, "Oh, this is gross," and she dumps it over her balcony, and it lands on the guy who, like, the landlord's head, who's bald, and he's just covered in this gross cigarette stuff.
Ash, gross. Okay.
Yeah, gross cigarette water. And
what kind of animal is he? Or is he just a human?
Yeah.
Oh, so so in this world there are humans and anthropomorphic animals. Yeah. Okay.
Smash cut to him running up to go beat whoever's ass it is.
Sure.
And it turns out it's this cat girl, and she's like, "What are you doing? I'm undressing." And he goes, "Oh shit, nothing." And then the next scene is like, she's like, "Oh man, I'm having serious gastrointestinal issues," and she's just ripping it. And I'm like, "Oh my god, what the hell am I watching? What in the hell even is this?" And Craig, I stuck with it.
Because that's the kind of stick-to-itiveness you have.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm in.
Yeah, and it's just like the long, like, and you turn out, and it turns out she's trying her best to be a good cat girl, but she just is too addicted to cigarettes. One scene is she gets a new pack of cigarettes, and she's like, "If you take out 5 cigarettes, you can put in a cheapo lighter, and it's an all-in-one container."
Brilliant.
Right? And then she's like, "But what am I going to do with these 5 lone cigs?" She smokes them all at the same time.
That's like what your uncle does when he catches you smoking, or you're gonna smoke them all now, so you don't
Yes.
keep doing this.
Yes.
So she has 5 cigarettes that she's just puffing on simultaneously.
Yep. And then
Okay.
another time she's like, oh man, she's like trying to get a pack open and she's like flicking it to like get one cig out. And she flicks too hard and like 10 cigarettes fall out and they land in like dog shit. She's like, no, what have I done? So she picks up all the cigarettes, like 2 of the cigarettes, a bunch of the cigarettes that didn't land in the dog shit, and then she leaves.
Okay.
And then she comes back and
She's like,
like
"No, those are
picks
still
them
good."
out of the poop and is like, I'll just cut those parts off. And I'm like, holy shit, you're a degenerate.
So this is a story of addiction.
Yes. And she gets sick. And her
What? Smoking
then-
poop cigarettes?
smoking poop cigarettes, spoiler alert, makes you sick.
Who could have seen that coming?
So anyways, she's like very sick. And so her sister, also a cat, comes over in full hazmat gear because this apartment is deplorable.
Disgusting. Well, if she's doing nothing but smoking 5 cigarettes at a time, it's got to smell and be awful. Yeah.
So there's like trash and shit everywhere, and there's like ashes everywhere, and she's like, yeah, it's so bad. And then she's like, the main cat is like, thank you for coming, but you scared me because I didn't realize you'd be coming in full hazmat gear. And she's like, have you seen your apartment? So
what you're saying, Brian, is this whole show is an allegory for the Vietnam War.
it is absolutely 100% an allegory for the Vietnam War.
Okay, very good. That's what I'm picking up on.
It is just like a cavalcade of bad decisions, but like, and how this person is literally a degenerate, deplorable, and I can't look away just because I'm just like, wow, this is insane.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and miss this one too, but I was gonna say I like the idea of a cat who's hard on her luck, but I don't like that idea. I like cats.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything about this that's redeeming or appealing to me. Is
Okay,
it funny? Is it funny?
Oh, it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Okay,
in
well,
that,
there you
oh
go.
my god,
Okay.
terrible, you know.
Sure.
But I forgot to tell you, I did watch a movie called Belle, Belle.
Okay.
It's kind of like a loose retelling of Beauty and the Beast, but set in like, it's like a coming of age story in the age of the internet, and it's very good. It will make you cry. Like, I highly suggest you watch. Like, this one is not
This one's
weird.
good.
It's very good,
It's
yeah,
good.
and it all centers around this girl who like loses her ability to sing, but like she goes into like this alternate like internet world and can sing and becomes a viral sensation, and then she like tries to solve a mystery of who is the beast. It's pretty good. It's on HBO Max. It's very good.
Okay. Oh, I watched a movie this week it's old. It stars Colin Firth.
Bridget Jones's Diary.
No, it's In Bruges.
I love In Bruges.
Oh, see, we went to Bruges, Belgium, when we were in Europe. That was the other country we went to besides Iceland and Holland. We also spent a day in Belgium in Bruges, and Bruges is awesome. Like, it's a super cool place. It is a little bit like a shopping mall set in an ancient one, like a medieval city. Yeah, but it's also just super cool. So we went there. So everybody, when we were talking there, like you should see the movie In Bruges. We're like, all right, we'll check it out. It's great. It's great. I'm glad you've seen it. It's
one of my favorite parts is the very beginning, is when this guy's trying to go up the stairs. It's like, you don't want to go up the stairs. And I was like, why not? Because you're fat as fuck, man.
Let's face it. You're a bunch of elephants, aren't you?
Yeah, God, it's so good. It's so good. That I forgot how good that movie was until you reminded me of it.
Awesome.
It's very good.
Yeah. So that was not that I have tons of movie recommendations. I don't watch as many as you, and
it's not Colin Firth. It's Colin Farrell.
I get my Colin F's all mixed up. So yeah. Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
Colin Firth is the guy from Love Actually, right? I think.
Colin was he?
He's the British dude. He's the British dude who falls in love with the Portuguese woman and learns how to speak Portuguese for her in Love Actually.
Yes, that is him.
Yes. So okay, sorry, wrong Colin. But yeah, that's a very good. It also has Ralph Fiennes in it. as a.
I love Rafe Fiennes. You should watch
He's
him.
amazing.
The Menu. The Menu is
I
so good.
love The Menu. That movie
So
is
good.
so great. It has him and the girl from the chess TV show on Netflix.
Yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy, who
That's
is
the one.
Colombian.
What?
Yeah,
Not what I would ever have guessed.
or Brazilian. Sorry, Brazilian. She's Brazilian.
Every South American nation's the same to you. She has the same problem as that one guy who's the Mexican who looks like he's white or whatever. The video. You
Oh
sent me
yeah,
this
yeah,
week.
yeah. I love that guy. He's funny.
Pretty good
Yeah.
stuff. So, one
I
other
love-
video. I think I sent it to you. Maybe I don't know for sure, but it was a would you rather. They're talking to a Bills fan and they ask him, "Would you
Yeah.
rather go to prison for 15 years or only be in prison until the Bills win the Super Bowl?"
That's like 25 to life right there, man.
It could be. Yeah, I mean, they could win it next year theoretically,
They
and then
could, theoretically, yeah.
yeah.
Oh
But
man.
yeah. So what do you choose, Brian, as a Bills fan? As a Bills fan come lately, but still a Bills fan.
I would say probably until they win.
Really? Oh, I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. That's faith.
That's
'Cause, you know,
that's hedging your bet.
that's not hedging your bet, that's taking a large bet. Hedging your bet is going for 15 years because you know you'll get out in 15 years, whereas
That's
the
true.
Bills have been around since 1960. You know how many Super Bowls they've won in that time, Brian? That would be 0. So let's just do the math on that. 1960,
Why you gotta be an
2026.
asshole, Craig?
That would be 66 years, Brian?
Why you gotta be a dick about it, man?
66 is more than 15, so you are taking a risk is all I'm saying.
But
You know,
the reward big. It could only be it could be less
it
than a
could
year.
only be a year. That's true. It could only be a year or 2. Yeah.
But
I mean, that's a
yeah,
risk you have to take if you believe. If you wanna
still
believe.
leave.
Correct. I hope that they win within the next 15 years.
Yeah.
Would I wager I don't know which way I would go on that. I don't have as
Would
much
you wager
emotional
prison?
investment. Well, you go to prison either way in this scenario.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so no, to answer your question, no, I would not wager prison that the Bills. I don't know what I would stand to gain other than will the Bills win in the next 15 years? Otherwise, you go to prison. That's a no-win situation for me. So the
Yeah,
best
it
thing that
is
can
kind
happen
of
is
a
the
no.
Bills. Yeah, unless I get like $1 million if they do. But if I go to prison for the rest of my life, if they don't, I don't think I'm taking that bet.
Yeah, that's true.
Anywho, so
Anyway,
so there's that. So now it's time
ooh,
to make a movie. Who needs a movie? What you got? What do I got?
I got
What does
one.
anyone have? You've got one? All right,
I
Brian,
got
take us
one.
out.
I got one. Okay, this star, this
He's already laughing.
stars, this stars a cat boy,
Okay, Catman.
a cat boy. He's a
Oh.
boy,
Catboy.
and he lives in Wetumpka, Alabama, real place.
Wetumpka?
Wetumpka, Alabama, real place.
Okay,
Right
sure.
on the banks of the Coosa River.
That's what it says on their sign as you drive into town. Wetumpka, Alabama, real place.
Yes, and he lives kind of in the outskirts by the Dairy Queen, which
Sure.
has a bunch of like trailer parks near, which is like a trailer park. And I'm only saying this because like he lives in the one that you're like, because some trailers are nice, and he lives in the one that's like really, really bad.
He lives in the broken down trailer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this cat
Is he-
boy
Is he like the cat girl from the chain smoking cat where he's animatronic, anamorphic? What's the word?
anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic.
Yes.
And animatronic, weirdly. Is he that so he can interact with like people and talk and everything, or is he just a cat?
Yes, he's so he can interact and talk, and he's also
Okay.
addicted to cigarettes.
Okay. Who could have seen that coming?
So he's very upset because his parents, so traumatic backstory, his father strangled his mother and then dragged her out into the boonies and then died of a heart attack.
Oh,
leaving him
good.
alone.
Good. Like, I mean, Batman has his parents dying, but it's slightly more honorable than that. But
Yes.
yeah.
So
that this is a good origin story for a cat boy to emerge from.
So he just spends his time, his aunt is taking care of him. He has a small amount of money. he basically is like, you know what, I'm done with this shit. What do I got? So he decides to clean up the streets of Wetumpka by duct taping criminals together.
Okay.
And then he'll smoke a cigarette and then flick it at them, and they'll get burned. And that's kind of his calling card, besides taping them to
Oh.
duct tape.
He leaves little cigarette burns on his victims.
Yeah.
Okay.
And eventually he does well for himself during the day. He gets out of the trailer. He moves into an apartment. He has a thing for gooner figures. This will be important later.
Oh, good.
This will be important later.
Sure.
He ends up going to and his crime fighting career takes off, and so he's doing that whole thing. But eventually, a king, an organized crime lord comes around, and they find out that he has a love for gooner figures. So they don't know each other. Well, the Catboy knows that this guy is a bad man, but can't do anything as Catboy. He needs to be Catman. And so it's that whole give and take thing. And then he tries to find this guy named the Hidden, and it turns out that he was dragged out into the boonies and killed, and he finds his remains, and he's like, no. And so he finds out through the power of a nicotine haze that he can defeat the Kingpin by molding plastic explosive into a gooner figure. And so
Wait, the guy who's the bad guy, what's his name? The Kingpin?
Oh, he doesn't have it.
He's called Kingpin then?
We'll just say gooner.
Kingpin Gooner.
The gooner, yeah, whatever.
The Gooner.
Doesn't matter. His name. We don't even have a name for. We don't have a name for the protagonist.
His name is Catboy.
Of course, Catboy.
Come on, you know how superhero names work. If you're a cat and you're a boy, you're Catboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, waiting to become Catman. Did they develop a bit of a relationship because they both have this interest in gooner?
Yes.
Stoppers, noodle stoppers.
They become friends.
Okay,
but
he's also working to bring him down.
Yeah.
So it's a complicated relationship because he both is his friend and trying to destroy him.
Yes.
Okay.
So eventually, he blows off his hands. Catman. His Catman molds the plastic explosive and gives it to this Kingpin as a gift, and the Kingpin opens it up and blows off his hands. And it's like that whole thing where it's like, I was your friend, I'm sorry, blah 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 blah. No, and then he just like duct tape this stumpless one, this like handless wonder to a street light, and says, there you go.
We had to do something, Brian, because Catman Do.
Did I get everything? Gooner figures.
You got a lot.
Backstory.
You didn't get any water guns, any high-powered water guns.
Okay, so in one scene, he's hunting him down, and so the Catman develops these high-powered water guns, but they're too high-powered, and so he's like, he's watching the gauge, and he's like, I'm just gonna fire this one at this one guy, and he fires out at this one guy, but it's too high pressure. It just pierces right through his heart. He's like, oh, holy shit. Too
strong. We'll have to workshop that. This could be all part of a one of those scenes where what do they call that, with the musical interlude, where very popular in the 80s. Montage.
A montage, yeah.
A montage scene of him trying to lock in the correct pressure for his water guns.
Yeah. And then he eventually, decides to do away with it. And then he's still smoking, less deplorable, less degenerate.
Yeah.
But
still has his nicotine addiction. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's your movie called, Brian? It's called Catman Do. It's called Catman Do.
Catman Do, yeah. Catman Do.
It has to be Catman Do.
It has to be Catman Do, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So, okay. All right. My movie begins in Brian Dunnigan's house.
Okay.
We center in on Mipha.
Okay. Who is not in the room.
No, she's
There's
not.
no
If she was, she'd be in front of the camera with her tail swinging, so we know she's not there.
true. Yes, true.
We just it's gonna basically be a day in the life of Mipha. So there we are in Niagara
Is
Falls.
Mipha a murderer?
No, Mipha is just a cat. She is not an anthropomorphic cat.
Mhm.
She's just a Mipha with a cute little tail, and she's walking around.
Okay.
Somehow Mipha gets out of your house
Okay.
and she discovers cigarettes, Brian. Now, she doesn't smoke them because she's not an anthropomorphic cat who would learn how to take out 5 cigarettes, smoke them all
Thank
at
God.
once, and then
Okay.
she just eats them, and she becomes addicted to the nicotine. So Mipha is now addicted to nicotine.
Okay.
She's seeking that high. So for the rest of the movie, we're walking around the streets of Niagara Falls,
Mhm.
watching Mipha look for cigarettes. She's just a cat. But there's brief interludes as she's walking down the street
Okay.
where we
Okay.
see.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Go ahead. Did
No,
you
I
have
guess
something to
so.
add?
Like she's looking for her next high, and shit happens around her.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
So she's
Okay.
walking down the streets of Niagara Falls, and suddenly, throughout the entire movie, there's a guy who's dressed like Batman who just swings into the picture,
Love
and
it.
I mean, arrests is the wrong word. He ties up.
Assault.
Assaults might be the correct word. He ends up just wrapping up people in duct tape around poles. Now, are these
Love
people
it.
guilty of anything? No.
Were they guilty of anything? Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, that's true. Who's to say? We're all guilty of something. Everyone's done something bad in their past. It may not be
Yeah.
worthy being tied up to a post, but everybody, maybe they had an extra cookie that day and they're on a diet, so that's bad. And so they're facing the punishment that is deserved as a result by being tied up to a post and having Rotero posted on there, even though they haven't stolen anything. I cannot make this more clear. These are not criminals. This is just a crazy person.
This guy's just like losing his shit and is like.
Well, he is delusional and he thinks that everyone is a criminal. So he just swings in and ties up, and then he like puts a list of all of the crimes that these people have committed and ties them to a lamppost, which are absolutely not true. And it's never explained throughout the movie why he's doing this. It's just certain
shit happens
scenes.
while this cat
Yeah,
runs around.
he'll just the cat's just walking around, and in the background we see him just tying up people to lampposts with duct tape. Mipha's just walking down the street, and suddenly a guy comes out with this super high-powered. And then we kind of reenact the Chicago National Convention for the Democratic Party in 1968 with a high-powered water. Like there again, no explanation. Mipha's just walking down the street, and in the background there's people that are being attacked by high-powered. What are those? Fire hoses, basically. They're
basically fire hoses.
Yeah, they're just getting attacked. So there's all kinds of weird things happening. We do see Mipha goes into a dark house. No, not house. Correct that. Mipha walks into the what is the name of your town in Alabama?
Wetumpka.
A real place. She walks into the Wetumpka section of Niagara Falls because there apparently is one, and it just says Wetumpka, Niagara Falls, a real place.
Yes.
And she walks in and she sadly sees a man strangle a woman to death.
No.
But there's some cigarettes, so Mipha doesn't care because
she's like, fuck yeah, cigarettes.
Cigarettes. So she just grabs the cigarettes, as we see in the background this woman losing her life, then being dragged out, and immediately
kind of macabre.
We're not gonna. It's very macabre. But then immediately the guy falls down with a heart attack, and so they're both just there. And Mipha
looks over. There we go.
Yeah. Looks over to see if there's any cigarettes left, and she just walks out. So we're just following Mipha around as stuff happens around her. It's kind of like Forrest Gump, where like lots of crazy things happen around
I was about to say,
one
like,
main character,
happens.
And it doesn't make any sense, and there is no plot. It's just that there's a lot of interesting things happening. So we are constantly being drawn from one thing to another. Like, how does all of this happen under the nose of the King of Niagara Falls? And no one really can explain it, but apparently the king has been derelicted his duty to maintain order in the realm. That's all I'm saying.
That tracks. That tracks. He's kind of lazy, so
he's busy collecting his gooner figures. So what are you gonna do?
He's very busy collecting gooner figures.
Yeah, and then at the end of the movie, Mipha just goes back to your house.
It's like, oh, there you are.
Yeah, and then Brian's like the very last. There you are. Gives her some scratches on the head. Completely unaware she is now completely addicted to nicotine, and
and has to quit cold turkey.
Yeah, and she's like, finds herself just back in your house. And that's the end.
That sounds like that movie Rubber.
Oh, it does. Except that there's no killer tires involved.
Yeah, there's weird shit happens.
Yes. Yeah, and
Yeah.
there's no sentient tire that's killing people. But other than that, yeah.
I'm glad you know about Rubber. I'm surprised.
That's I've seen Rubber.
That's like
I've
one of
seen
the
Rubber.
first movies I've like mentioned that you're like, oh yeah, I've seen that.
I know Rubber. I know Rubber. It's a sentient tire that comes to life and starts just killing everyone.
Yep.
Surprisingly entertaining. Surprisingly entertaining movie.
Yeah. Very David Lynchian.
Very surreal. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have seen that one, Brian. Every now and then I can surprise you.
You know what Mipha won't be smoking? Q-tips.
Well, Q-tips. Yeah, she would never smoke a Q-tip. First of all, how would you even do that? I don't know if that would work well.
I mean, obviously you light one end and take a puff.
Yeah, can you? I don't know. You think that there's explanations on whether or not you should smoke a Q-tip anywhere on Earth?
You know, if there were, I think maybe it would be where the receptacle where you get the Q-tips.
So you're saying the box of the Q-tips?
The box of the Q-tips, yes.
So if I want to learn how not to, depending on, because right now I'm just ignorant. I don't know the correct way to smoke or not smoke a Q-tip. There would be instructions on how to do or not do that. If I just take that Q-tip box, would I read the front of it, Brian?
No, God no. You would read the back of it.
Oh, the back. Yeah, that makes sense. Because, well, as we always say, Brian, you should always read the back of the Q-tip box.
Untitled with Brian and Craig is produced and edited by me, Brian Dunnigan. It is also hosted by me, Brian Dunnigan, as well as Craig Dodge. Opening and ending themes are created by AI, so nobody has license to those.